Hey everyone, just made one of 3 stops to pick up stuff for my stores. And man, I hope that the rest of the year goes like this when it comes to sourcing. And it's not been like this the last couple years. And you hear all that stuff flying back. I don't know if you hear all that stuff in the back, but I just made one stop, picked up about 20 some odd items. I'm going to go pick up another like 7, and then I have to go pick up like another 5 that I have to go and get myself. Now what's cool, and I'm going to show you this here, is a lot of these places I don't even have to get out of the car to get the stuff. They bring it to me after I check in. They put it in my car. So it's just a beautiful setup, and I don't have to deal with the headache of, you know, going, well, the last stop I have to, but short of that, I don't have to go pick it, verify it, all this stuff. I can return it if I want to return it 7 days if there's a problem. So it doesn't get much better than that when it comes to my sourcing. But I gotta say, what's going to happen is when I get home, going to unload everything. If I could find space, that's another issue. And then Jenna's going to then get in the car and go to a couple other places that's across town for me, so that I can finish some of the things that I need to do for the business. And gotta say, there's just something about if you have a partner that's willing to help you at least a little bit. That's a little bit more than what maybe you have now. That's just outstanding. I mean, whether you have an employee or a partner that can really be there when you need their help. And oh, by the way, it's our anniversary today, and I'm out doing this. So and then she's going to be out doing this, but we're going to celebrate tonight our 14th wedding anniversary today. And for those who are members of the channel, I know I said I wanted to do one on Wednesday, but us guys, we don't remember anniversaries like women do. Just putting it out there. I didn't think about it, and I want to have a members only live. We're going to have to do that on Thursday because I'm an airhead, and I simply didn't think about Wednesday being the anniversary day. So Wednesday, no go. Thursday tomorrow, yes, for the members only roundtable live, same time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're a member, make sure you're there. And if you're not a member, why aren't you a member? It's only $2.99 if you want to get in there and just share your store, ask the questions you don't want to ask in front of a lot of people. It's not more than 15 to 20 people at any given time on these lives, and it's just a very, very consolidated environment, and a lot of people get very good information as it pertains to their current situation. Oh, guys, I got to tell you, it has been probably one of the toughest days yesterday that I can remember. And sales were good. But you guys know, if you guys are watching the live streams, we have embarked on a mission to redo our inventory system. And in doing that, when you're doing your inventory system, it's also an opportunity to find items that are on your shelf, in your bins, that aren't listed, right? Or you find that you're missing items. And so we had a little bit of both, which I think is a good practice, regardless if you are, look, I don't need to change my inventory system. I like it. But if you're not at least looking at your inventory, that is potentially a huge problem, because you could do everything right. But what I find is eBay, for an unknown reason, they love to remove our listings from our store. Just a number of listings is like, I know this was on there. I've had offers on it, and then out of the blue, it's not, hasn't sold. Doesn't make sense. Also, what I found with this, just doing this whole inventory thing, is that eBay, if you have multi quantities on an item, is changing the quantities. Now, maybe it's just me, but it's happened so many times. I have some Roomba robot chargers. I had about 20. This was happening before I did the inventory, where I went in and listed them, put 20. A few days later, one sold, and it said it sold out. I'm like, what? It said only had quantity of one the whole time. So I had to relist. I relisted it. Now it's 19, and it happened again. It also happened to where, okay, now I'm going to go look at my other quantities of things, and I only showed quantity of one when I had multiple quantities. So something wasn't right. Now, doing this inventory, that was happening. I think it happened about 8 different times. Not exaggerating, 8 different times, 8 different listings where it only showed a quantity of one when there's more than one quantity of that item. So it's very important. If you have multi-quantity items, go and check your store to make sure that your numbers are right, because eBay, and sometimes they'll set it to 3. I don't know why it's either 3 or 1. It's what I noticed, instead of the larger quantity. So that's a big problem with eBay right now. But I have a pile of items that I just simply have no idea what happened. There's no listing. There's no trace. I found an item that I had to do a canceled out of stock a few months back. I found the item. It was in the wrong location. No, it wasn't in the wrong location. It was in the right location. How did I miss it? How did I miss that? I had to give up a $50 sale, and I spent every bit of 45 minutes looking for it before I gave up. So the numbered system that we're using gives every item a unique number. So that way I'm looking for a number in a certain location. So we have the location and the number in the SKU. And that, to me, will help me tremendously identify a random box, for instance, that maybe I assume this can't be it, but in reality, it actually is it. And half the time, I'm not writing down what the thing is. So it's causing that much more confusion. So, guys, I implore you to avoid any of these problems like I've had, even with an inventory system and doing these things on a regular basis. I still encounter these problems. So if you're not doing them or haven't done them, I can just only imagine what you're going to uncover. You might end up with a ton of inventory. Now, speaking of inventory, pulling up to one of our locations. I want you to see this. This is kind of cool. Now, I don't know why this mount keeps moving, but I want you to see how cool this is. I wanted to pull over there, sir. So I'm going to pull in here, and we're going to give our information real quick. So simple as that. Got some stuff from the last stop, at least, say 25 items, 22 I think it was. I think around 25 items. So I have another 7 that we're getting here. And yeah, we're going to go to the last stop before going home. But I don't have to go inside. I don't have to, at least here in the last place, I don't have to go inside. They simply bring it out, and you'll see right now what I'm talking about. How many items were there?
7.
7? Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, you too. And just like that, we have product. And it's just that easy, guys. You have people that pull in here. This is the way it works all day long, every day, all day. And yeah, so I am now on to my next stop, my last stop for me, and then Jenna's going to take over. That inventory system, we spent from 8 a.m. No, I can't say 8 a.m. We actually started about noon, as we had to get the main stuff done with the business yesterday. And then from noon to midnight for me, she ended up stopping at about 7 because the mess that I was dealing with, a second person was just going to complicate things. There's just so many items that we had to deal with on that. So I stayed up till midnight. Got up this morning, dealt with some of it some more. I still have about 15 to 20% of my inventory that I have to go through and put numbers on. But I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a pain in the absolute pain in the butt. But again, I implore you to have a system. I mean, if you have anything more than 100 items listed, have a system. So if you're growing your business, consider developing a system. And to me, I think to be able to identify each item with a unique number, I think just makes sense as compared to what I did before. It was like, okay, this item, I have to write the name of whatever it is on the box. I only have the location. And then that was not at all ideal, because half the time I'd be in such a hurry when I was listing, I'd forget to write what it was in the box. So now I gotta open the box, see what it is, compare it to it. Just find things within your business to save yourself time. That's my advice to you guys. So guys, here it is. I'm at my last stop. I can't sit in here. No one's going to bring me my stuff out. I have to go in, get a cart, go up and down the aisles like the last scene of the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and find the 5 items I think I have here that I need to pick up. There it is. All the things. It goes way back. This is a Telluride, so it's a pretty big cargo hold, and I got a ton. And Jenna's got to go for round 2 here in a minute. So I'm going to leave you there with that. Want you guys to, if you're members, again, check out the live tomorrow. That's Thursday. That's on the 12th. No, the 10th, I'm sorry. And hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Chargebacks, returns, and lowball offers too. Vero takedowns, they're a pain, what can we do? High selling fees, bad buys, and rude buyers galore. Flipping ain't easy, but we keep coming back for more. All resellers are gonna make mistakes. Learn from them, and you'll have what it takes. In the world of reselling, we're your guide. But flipping ain't easy, by your side. Sourcing great items is the key to success. Subscribe to the channel and stand above the rest. Focus on the thing that's within your control. Hang with flipping ain't easy, let's roll. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast Profit Playbooks. The name with Scott and Josh. Flipping's more than a game. Chargebacks, max returns and lowball offers too. A fear takedowns, they're a pain, what can we do? High selling fees, bad buys, and rude buyers galore. Flipping ain't easy, but we keep coming back for more. Oh, all resellers are gonna make mistakes. Learn from them, you'll have what it takes. In the world of reselling, we're your guide. Flipping ain't easy, but by your side. Sourcing great items is the key to success. Subscribe to the channel and stand above the rest. Focus on the thing that's within your control. Hang with flipping ain't easy. Let's roll. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast, Profit Playbook's the name. With Scott and Josh, flipping's more than a game. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast, Profit Playbook's the name. With Scott and Josh, flipping's more than a game.